In this video, I want to talk about Palantir stock. A lot of investors have expressed frustration because the stock hasn't really moved in quite some time. And despite epic buying from ARK Invest's Cathie Wood, coupled with impressive quarterly results since the company went public about a year ago, the stock price has pretty much remained flat. When you add lucrative stock-based compensation packages on top of all these things, some investors are beginning to lose patience. In this video, I'm going to explain why Palantir is one of my largest holdings and how I'm viewing this investment as more of an ETF or a basket of stocks rather than just one individual stock. That's right. You heard that correctly. To me, Palantir is more than just an investment in big data analytics. Let's dig in and find out. So first thing, let's talk about crypto. Earlier this week, executives from 6 cryptocurrency companies appeared before the House Financial Services Committee, and lawmakers spent hours trying to better understand how to approach crypto regulations. Regulations come with security, and one potential beneficiary of this dynamic could be Palantir. During the earnings call, management announced that they had discovered a unique fit with cryptocurrencies that need industrialized compliance solutions. Palantir has been leveraging its experience with anti-money laundering and helping governments identify compliance issues with some of the largest banks in the world. The rising number of use cases and applications for the Foundry product could bode well for Palantir as the company scales its commercial sector practice. Financial institutions and investment banks, even brokers and trading platforms like Coinbase and Robinhood, all need to continue building out proper compliance procedures as crypto becomes more regulated. Now, let's move on to semiconductors and the supply chain. Earlier this week, Palantir announced that it partnered with the semiconductors material arm of German multinational company Merck. Palantir's goal will be to tackle the chip shortage through a collaboration platform at chip makers and their suppliers. The collaboration is going to connect operators with chemical and materials suppliers, which will allow them to securely share and analyze data to improve efficiencies and address the current supply chain disruption. Along with the joint venture with Palantir, Merck also said it would invest $1 billion in its U.S. operations through 2025 at facilities in Arizona, California, Pennsylvania, and Texas. Moving on to energy. Just a week ago, Palantir and Kinder Morgan announced a multi-year partnership to deploy Palantir's data integration platform, Foundry, into Kinder Morgan's storage operations to drive efficiency and safety. Kinder Morgan's going to deploy Foundry to optimize its gas storage operations. Operators and decision makers will be provided with a common operating picture of the company's infrastructure, connecting transactional systems and data streams, analysis, and operations over supply, grid integrity, customers, and pricing. With these real-time access to this information, Foundry will enable Kinder Morgan to make data-driven decisions on gas storage optimization and maintenance scheduling. Now, the last industry I want to talk about is industrials. Just today, Palantir forged a partnership with Hyundai Oil Bank, which is a refining unit of South Korea's Hyundai Shipbuilding Group. As part of the deal, Palantir purchased shares in Hyundai Oil Bank worth $20 million US. Through this collaboration, Hyundai Oil Bank will build a big data platform and begin a digital transformation initiative. Palantir's work revolves around building a smart factory by dataizing the entire production process of Hyundai Oil Bank's plant. These are just a few examples of how Palantir is helping enterprises across the globe discover alpha. In this video, we've explored legacy industries like energy and industrials that are ripe for innovation, and we've explored newer industries like crypto and semiconductors, both of which will be a crucial component of Web3 and powering the metaverse. Although movements in the stock may be frustrating at face value, after learning how Palantir is working around the globe in so many different industries and applications, in some ways I've viewed this decline in stock price as a blessing, and I have been buying the dip. I think that Palantir will end up being a generational company that someday will be more evident how its technology is impacting our daily lives. For this reason, I view Palantir as more of an ETF than an individual stock. When I'm buying Palantir, I feel that I'm buying more than just a software company. Its web is so large and only growing. So in some ways, I view an investment in Palantir as having exposure to the next wave of financial services, supply chain and logistics, connected vehicles and mobility, smart factories, smart cities, and more. As I've said in my other videos on Palantir, patience is going to play a big role here as an investor. However, the more I read and learn about this company, the more enthused I am and willing to hold for the long term. But let me know what you think in the comments. I read all the comments and I try my best to respond. If you learned something in this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking and sharing the video. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching and let me know what you think.